Okay, first exercise. So the you, not you, and the you, not you concept. In my psychic school, we have this idea that all energy is either yours or not yours. And the most helpful thing is to just clarify what is right for you and what is not. So in discernment, you get to tune into, does this thing resonate with me? Does it not? And a simple way of beginning this is first, go into that meditative state of clearing, of setting your space. We've already done this in previous exercises, but if you haven't in a long time, set grounding cord, intend that energy moves through your space, clear your center of head if there's anything in it, and then allow your hands to be out in front of you. So imagine that you have your hands out in front of you. You can also have them on your lap. So let me lower. You can have them on your lap. And allow a little bit of your energy. Imagine that there's sort of like a ball here. So if you're seated, you have one hand out on this side, one hand out on this side. And just imagine that there's an empty ball here and an empty ball here, or an empty bubble. And allow a little bit of your energy. For the sake of this, we'll say go into your right hand. Apologies if on the way this is filmed, it goes into your left. But allow a little bit of your energy, just intend that your energy move into there. So from your space, you can imagine that a little bit of your fairy dust energy move into this ball. And of course, when we do the golden sun, that's again another way of calling your unique energetic signature back to you. So just observe this for a moment. Hand out in front of you. You might notice a color, might notice a feeling, might notice a temperature. There's all these subtle qualities you might notice. This is also extremely useful to begin getting tuned into your intuition. This is why we're doing this whole darn thing, is as soon as you can become more discerning, it does turn on your intuitive faculties, but also makes you, as you're choosing your path in the spiritual world, more empowered as you're doing it. So tuning into the you, I will typically notice warmth. I'll notice like a feeling, maybe there's like a fuzziness or a at-homeness about it. I even label some of these for myself. And again, I've been playing in this world for a while. Before even getting into the world of energy, I was already playing in the world of neurolinguistic programming and coaching. So I do have quite a bit of experience with playing with the inner awareness in our inner world. You may not, that's fine. Begin. And now wherever you are, let's move to the other hand for a moment. So let's call this your left hand in this example. Again, it might show up differently based on the way filming flips things sometimes. But in your left hand, invite in the energy of another. And for the sake of this, let's choose somebody that you care about or love in some way. And if love is a stretch for you, somebody that you like or think highly of, and if a human doesn't seem like the right person for you, choose an animal or a pet or a former pet. For me, for a long time, the animal that the being that I felt closest to was my first dog. And so I would always imagine her energy. And in fact, sometimes there's different patterns we can do to get wisdom from beyond. And I would tune into her wisdom, the wisdom of unconditional love as embodied with my dog. And I would use that. But for the sake of this, it's just helpful to choose somebody you love, but before somebody you feel grimy stuff towards. So again, in your left hand in front of you, imagine this hollow bubble, and that energy move into it, just invite it in, of someone that you think highly of, hold in good regard, that you love, that you like. And just notice what that's like. Because interestingly, as we're going through the world, as we're thinking about people, different people have different vibes. What is it that makes them uniquely them? You may not be able to tune in and label everything right now, but you're beginning to receive and beginning to open up these faculties. And now what I'm going to invite is compare and contrast a little bit. And the way to do this, just orient your attention to you. Then you kind of shake it off for a sec. Then orient your attention to the other. Then orient your attention back to you. then to the other. And all you're doing in this exercise is getting greater clarity of what makes you you in this lifetime. And it's not uncommon that the things that are right for you are going to somewhat feel right for you. And they're going to feel like you. And the things that are not right for you are going to feel like someone else. They may not even feel bad, but they just don't feel right for you. Now, of course, we get into nuance here. Sometimes there's a thing that will be right for you later, or is the right thing for you to do to continue your journey and grow. So even though it feels different, maybe a little uncomfortable, it might still be the right thing for you. This goes into kind of levels of discernment and levels of awareness. And this is into kind of make you overthink this, but just for awareness. But the first exercise, tuning into what makes you you, what makes them them. And this is something you can begin to play with as you're going about everyday life. The person that annoys you, energetically, what do you sense? So again, for me, I'm highly clairsentient, meaning feeling. I really feel things. But we're all kind of like walking antennas. We're going to feel things. Sometimes we're going to hear things, or a thought's going to pop in, and a thought might be like, oh, I don't want to be around that person. Well, start becoming aware of why is that. Don't question yourself or doubt yourself for why you're receiving the thought, but just become aware what qualities about that person, because what happens when those qualities pop up but that thought didn't pop in yet? That's where discernment can come in. You start recognizing, I see, whenever those qualities are present, it tends to be someone who's not right for me. So that's what we're playing with here. We're going to do other exercises too, but something that you can just do in everyday life. The more public interactions you're in, let's say I was on the bus one time not too long ago, public bus. Boy, did I get a lot of the not me energy, and it wasn't really necessarily heartfelt, but I did get a lot of the not me energy. As you're going about the street, you might notice different people you pass. Some feel quite pleasant. They're probably closer to you, probably closer to energetically in alignment with you. They may not be perfectly you, but energetically in alignment. There's a lot of resonance. And then you pass the people that, wish them the best, but they're not your people. So something to begin playing with in everyday life.